Alright, Shaun, Katie, Shaun. Katie, what the absolute testicle happened in the last episode of The Acolyte?
It'd be difficult to remember, considering we finished watching it about 20 minutes ago.
A little less than that.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes ago.
So, Coruscant. At first I thought that was the council, but it turns out it's not. It's kind of like a sub-council.
Like a lower sect.
Deciding what they should do about the mayor situation. They don't want to tell the High Council because they don't want to bring too much attention into it. They don't want to bring about loads of fear. So
unnecessary panic.
Yeah. So they decide to send Saul with Osha and a little group of Jedi to bring me in and try and figure out who this guy is that trained out and if he is actually a Sith. May and what's his name again? The guy we think is going to be absolutely going to be the Sith.
Yep.
Went to Kofar.
Yep.
To find.
It's been 10 minutes. How have you forgotten?
Kilnaka. I couldn't remember how. Yeah, because I struggle with names, Shaun. It was basically just them going through the forest. Saul and Osha, arrive on Kofar, go through the forest. There's a lot of, really interesting talks. Osha's connecting back with the Force. It's all very sweet. They arrive at Kilnaka. May gets there first, obviously. She sees that Kilnaka's already been killed, presumably by the Sith. But before that, she betrayed the guy, didn't she? She betrayed her master. She said Osha means more to her. She's going to go with Osha, turn herself in, give them all the information she needs. Saul arrived, and before they could confront May, the Sith dude arrived. And he kind of force pushed them back.
Yep. Sort of, he just flicked May, he just went like that, and she flew to the side.
Swatted her like a fly.
Yeah, and then he just shooshed all the Jedi back.
Please, let's pray to the Star Wars gods that this is going to be a good fight.
Yeah, if it is a fight, wouldn't it be horrible if it was like another flashback?
Why would you say that? And we can't forget the most important piece of information from the last episode. Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah, completely unnecessary.
Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi. I'm interested to go away from this and see how the internet have reacted to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not very well, I imagine.
Probably not. Don't get me wrong, we like fan service, but there's such a thing as too much.
Yeah. Anakin Force Ghost, good. Ki-Adi-Mundi for some reason, not quite so good. Yeah.
You
so this
don't
is
like Ki-Adi-Mundi.
no.
If it was Plo Koon, you would be a lot
He's
happier.
a war criminal. Yeah, but it's because Dave Filoni likes Plo Koon.
So therefore,
So does everyone.
We all like Plo Koon.
Not to me. Was the moment Plo Koon became a legend. So yeah, this is episode 5. Let's watch. I have a question. How did Kilnaka die? If that guy's the bad guy, and we assume the bad guy killed Kilnaka, Kilnaka was with her when they arrived. But the scene before, we saw him alive, making grass stew.
Kilnaka was with her when what?
No, Kilnaka wasn't with her. If we're assuming that the guy that's with her is the Sith. Right. Oh, we've run out of internet. If we're assuming that the guy that's with her is the Sith, the scene before they arrived, Kilnaka was alive. Right?
On the planet, yeah.
Then they arrive, they get to him, and he's dead. She gets to him, and he's dead. But the guy who we think is the Sith was tied up.
But obviously he's a Sith.
Yeah, but surely he couldn't have beaten that to him.
But he said he was the one that was leading her there. He was the one. He obviously knew of this planet.
And she doesn't listen to me. You need to stop her.
And that's why he was leading her.
We're not defined by
So we're assuming that he got there before her.
Maybe it's not him.
Survived a lot.
Maybe it's his master or his apprentice.
want to know what lives out here.
A Biff, perhaps. Oh, you sweet child.
Yep.
We will miss you.
What was it we said?
That everyone is going to die. Except for Saul. I feel like Saul's going to outlive them, surely.
Okay, we don't care about all of this. Oh. Just get on with it!
Okay. Oh, for God's sake.
It's alright, she's being thrown.
What if it doesn't show us the fight and it just shows us Osho waking up and everyone's dead?
I'll be livid. That would actually ruin the show. Really?
That's what you care about.
It's a droid. Who cares?
Yeah. Unless it's R2-D2, who cares?
Or a gong droid.
Maybe it just moved. Did he just bring some like red powder and mix in with his smoke? Just to...
Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh.
So is helmet not only deactivated the lightsabers, but repelled them?
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, dear me.
Good lord. That was quite cool.
Okay.
Jesus, that didn't do anything.
She was just watching the entire time.
Yeah. She didn't think, I know some force abilities, I'll go out and help. No. Oh look, there's the dead Wookiee.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, his lightsaber.
But won't stop running. Never stop running. Just run, child.
It's a bit like horror-y. You should just watch those guys get... He had that guy on the thing and then he pulled another Jedi Master into her. That was awesome.
I want the trays to fall. Good. Thank you. Thank you for that.
So there's no reason that it can't cut through bone.
Well, the implication is that you cut people's heads off.
Civilian to the ship.
Ooh. Sol against this guy. I don't care about this! So far, wasn't terrible. I liked it. Let's just hope it continues.
It's interesting that the helmet, he deflected, but he also seemed to deactivate the lightsabers.
Well, if you hit the emitter, it would struggle.
We have to go back.
Master Soul. Who are you? You don't remember me.
A previous Padawan, maybe?
Oh.
Oh, is it growling?
But you are no Jedi.
Stop cutting away from the fights. Give me the fight. Go be useful, girl.
Why are they fighting each other?
She doesn't know, does she?
Is it awful of me to say I don't care about any of this?
No. Tell her. Why is May fighting her? Just say I didn't kill Naka.
What master hides his face from his pupil? You tell me.
Oh.
Stop cutting away from the fight.
They're like literally why did
What's the point? It's not showing us any of them. They're fighting. Go on. Okay, some fight. Give us some fight.
I mean, you bested Sol so far. If it even is a he. I think we're just assuming it's that.
That dude.
Yeah.
What is he? Yord.
I don't know. We have to keep moving. Where's Basil?
Was he? Couldn't have been part of the witches, surely. They were all women.
Keep moving.
That's the implication, yeah.
Why are these two still fighting?
You can learn from this, Padawan.
You've got another lightsaber, gal. Yep.
Not hers though. Made for a Wookiee. Nope.
Okay. I like the fact it's a bit.
He said she's a loyal pupil.
He knows.
Oh, he's angry.
Focus.
He's gone.
God, he just keeps on disappearing.
Keep your wits about you, young'un.
Yeah. She did well though.
She did.
She did bloody well.
When he got angry though, he kind of... He was having none of it.
Turn off your saber.
Oh, they've all gone. Turn off your lightsaber.
Turn it off.
Literally listen to what she has to say.
I'm gonna leave it on so I can look. Oh, yeah.
I would be Jack Sparrowing it out of there.
Like
yeah, like that.
Coward. You are going to betray me.
Oh. Two of them. Oh, this lightsaber choreography is actually really good,
Okay.
you know. That was actually really good.
I just want it to be a bit more continuous. It's been my main issue so far.
He's gonna kill them all.
She's gonna bring them to one.
One way to distract him.
That's such an interesting feature.
I don't think it's...
I wonder. It's not Beskar, but what
Not
else?
Beskar.
What other
There
material
was,
can?
there was a material called cortosis in Legends. And it was supposed... Oh!
Ooh, oh.
Oh! Oh!
Bloody said.
Well done.
That was very brutal.
That was awesome.
He just took apart with a little bit, and now he has a little one.
Yeah.
Oh, and she felt it.
I hope it was stabbing and not off on, because I hate that.
Was that its name? Hello.
Oh!
You really didn't know it was me.
Oh, his voice.
Not even deep down.
Oh!
What are you?
I have no name. But the Jedi like you might call me Sith.
Might.
Confirmation.
No. Might
No?
call him
I
Sith.
risk discovery.
He didn't call himself Sith.
Well, I did wear a mask. The freedom to wield my power the way I like. Without having to answer to Jedi like you. I want a pupil. An acolyte. So now I have to kill every single last one of you. I don't make the rules. The Jedi do.
Oh, he's used it against him. Cool.
Fair play
Well
to
done.
Yord.
You. Surprise.
Oh!
Bloody hell.
I like it. Oh, she doesn't know that she was planning on betraying train him.
Oh, that's what he wants, isn't it? He wants a movie like this.
Lashing out in anger.
My darkness. What have you done with yours?
I wonder if he's like a secret dark side user or something. God, well, that's gross.
Oh dear. Maybe run and leave and get out.
What is it? What is it about
It's making it
Saul?
seem like now he's guilty, like he's the one that did something, not just maybe all four of them did. Maybe they genuinely did do something wrong.
I can't believe they're still on this planet.
I know they're just assuming that he's dead. It's really
As if he didn't just kill like however many Jedi.
What have you done?
Do they think wasps are going to stop him?
I did what I needed to do. They invaded our home. Invaded? Hey, no. You're the violent one. You started that fire. And I would have been dead too if it weren't for the Jedi. Please choose me. Choose us.
I wonder if they did some...
Jedi mind trick on her.
Yeah, maybe.
We both survived. All we have is each other now.
But she was going to turn herself in.
I know, I don't understand why.
Where this has come from, because
Yeah.
she said she was going to turn herself in.
If there was some secret
You never could block.
if there was some secret agenda of the Jedi that she's claiming, then why would she agree to turn herself in the first place? Are they meant to be like her apprentice braids or something?
But she,
Or is she gonna disguise herself as Osha?
but she hasn't. But she hasn't. Yeah, she must be disguising herself as Osha because they can't say about the apprentice braids because she hasn't achieved anything.
Your sister.
She's gone. We must get to the ship here. Let me help you.
I'm sure you'd be able to sense her, it's not her. Wouldn't he?
Well, I'd think so, but maybe his mind is in too much distress. I mean, he did just watch a guy kill all of the Jedi that was with him. Did she really just leave her sister in there?
What's the objective? I'm really confused now.
Saul, maybe?
But is he going to be able to tell them that it's not her? Because he reacted before to her, didn't he? He'll be able to recognise the scent.
Is he going to find Osha? Maybe that was the goal. Maybe she was never...
But would he be able to tell the difference? You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Oh, I can definitely tell the difference in one of the last episodes. When she was pretending to be Maya.
What extraordinary beings we are.
Oh well, yeah, she's not dressed like... That.
Did he just hear that?
Even in the revelation
Yeah.
of our triumph.
He's quite cool, him. Did a bloody good job.
Strange.
So...
There's a lot of
Okay.
conflicting
Okay.
things there. So, elephant in the room. that was probably Disney's best lightsaber fight.
Yeah, wildly.
It was miles better than anything that was in the sequels.
However, I will say they very obviously, very deliberately cut in and out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Revenge of the Sith did it.
Yep.
But there was still a lot of continuous battle to the point where it didn't take away from it.
And also, Revenge of the Sith was cut in between 2 lightsaber fights.
That too. Whereas this, it was like
It
was following them. It didn't show you the beginning of the fight.
No.
It started off presumably about halfway through. Didn't actually show you him really fighting many of them.
Yeah, it did. Showed you that bit where he killed like 3 of them, 4 of them.
Oh yeah. And then it cut to May, then it cut to Osha running away, and then just kept on going in between like the 3 perspectives, and it's like, why?
So I will say I didn't really see the point of the Jackie and May fight. Like, literally all she would have had to have said was, "Oh, I'm planning on betraying him. I want to come and give myself up."
Just surrender herself.
Yeah, like easy as that, done. But then my thought was that they were going to try and make it almost like a horror film where Osha was trying to stay away from him, and she was just catching glimpses of him killing these Jedi because the Jedi just couldn't stop him, which is cool. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's exactly how it should have been. You know, I said when we said at the trailer, he should kill all of these Jedi. I liked it. I liked the fight with Jackie. I did mind that. I liked how...
That felt, again, more like it was longer, wasn't it?
Yeah. I also liked the fight with Jackie and Saul at the same time. Because she got angry and was trying to sort of fight against him using anger. And I assume it was that got her killed, because that's what the Sith uses, anger.
It clouded her judgment, whereas he was like laser focused.
Yeah.
It was a cool feature though, him like pulling that bit off his lightsaber, and it's like a smaller, where he could just.
Yeah. Like I say, I hope it was stabbing and not off, because I really dislike that.
Yeah.
Because they do it in The Last Jedi, and it's so stupid.
It's like.
Yeah, just instant out and in. That's not how it works. That's not how a lightsaber. How many Star Wars films have there been? We know how lightsabers work. But apart from that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his fight with Saul.
Yeah.
But the way that Saul, right, was fighting him when he was just normal Saul was completely different to when he got angry. When Saul was angry, he beat him quite easily. So part of me thinks, is there something about Saul that's...
So there was... The implication was that he knew Saul. Saul said he felt familiar, but he just couldn't place it. So my immediate thought is a previous Padawan, maybe, turned bad.
Previous Sith Padawan. What if Saul used to be a Sith? And turned to the light.
Dabbled in the ways of the dark side.
Would not hate that. I wouldn't hate it.
There's
Because Saul's been the character that we've both gone we really like. If it turns out that he's a secret Sith, that's pretty awesome.
There's obviously something to do with what happened on Brandok that he's not told Osha.
He wasn't there. Should we find out his name? I need to find out his name.
The name of the character,
yeah. Acolyte. The Acolyte. Cast. Qimir. That's cool.
Qimir. Okay.
Qimir. Yeah, see, I know. Check guy from Logan. Yeah, I wouldn't be completely against it, but Qimir definitely shouldn't have been on Brandak because there was no men, there was no boys, they were just all women, and
we don't know the full extent of what happened, though, do we?
No.
There's obviously going to be a big reveal. It
feels like there is another one.
Surprise.
There's too much questions about things that have happened, people's motivations. Too many just loose threads that feel like they could tie into someone. Someone is a dark side, someone else is a dark side user.
for this to be the 5th episode, there's going to have to be some serious resolutions in the 6th, if there is only going to be 6 episodes. I feel like Star Wars, it's usually 6, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Kenobi was 6, as far as I know.
If it just feels like there's going to be so much that they have to address. So do you think they could be setting up for a second season?
8 episodes.
Oh.
What? Which means that we are getting toward the end of the season. The only episodes left are the penultimate episode and the finale. That's not true. If there's 8 episodes, that was the 5th episode, then there's 3 episodes left.
Well, doesn't the next one come out tomorrow?
True. Yeah.
So 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Okay, fair enough. If there was because if there was just 6, I would have
6
done my
to 6 there?
Following 6 episodes being released weekly.
Actually has a total of 8.
Give us some concrete information. 8 episodes of Uncharted Star Wars Ground.
Right, so I think it's 8.
Episodes.
Yeah, look.
Seems like 8 episodes.
It says there, look, on IMDb. It says there's going to be 8 episodes.
Okay.
Right, okay. Yeah, I liked it. I just think there's too many loose threads for it to not be...
Yeah.
For there not to be not just another reveal, but also another dark side user. Or at least a past dark side user.
It's weird. I feel weird because I both liked that episode and in a way not so much disliked it but felt very confused by it.
Yeah. May was very confused in that episode.
Yeah. What is her goal now? Because one minute she's like, Osha, I'm going to go to Osha, I'm going to turn myself into the Jedi and tell them everything I know. Then when has the potential to do it, she resists and she fights and then she tries to get away, then she tries to tell Osha that the Jedi aren't, they stole you, they brainwashed you. But you wanted to turn yourself into them, that's what you said.
Mm.
Well, if that's what is true and that's what you believe, then why would you turn yourselves into these people? Only for her to then knock Osha out, take her place and go with Saul. What is the plan? To take down the whole Jedi Order? As if that one girl without a lightsaber could do that. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't understand her plan.
That's why part of me feels like... I don't know. Because I would say part of me is like, she was never going to turn herself into the Jedi. But then why would she say all that stuff to Qimir?
Yeah.
If it was his plan and her plan to get her alone with Saul on that ship. Because, like, before the last 2 episodes, her objective ultimately was Saul, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So if her and the Master's plan was to get her on the ship with Saul, why would she tell Qimir that she's going to betray the Master when it's only those 2 there? That doesn't make any sense.
But if that was the plan, then why did the Master say you were going to betray me? Like,
Yeah.
he knew he was... He knew... Obviously, because it was him. But, like...
Maybe it was when she was running. When she was running, she was getting, like, flashes in her head of him. And he did say, Yoda did say that he gets inside your head. And doesn't...
So maybe he's in her head. It's just... Yeah, that she...
It'll take some explaining.
If they go on to explain what that was, then fair play, but I did feel very confused by it.
Yeah. I'd also like to know how old he is. Because he doesn't look very old, Qimir. Certainly not old enough to be doing that kind of damage. Like, that was... Fair enough, Yeki was a Padawan, but Yord was a Jedi Knight. Saul's a Jedi Master, I assume.
Yeah.
All those other ones must be at least Jedi Knights. And there was at one point where he killed 2 of them, then he stabbed one, and then he pulled another one onto the thing. That was awesome.
I guess, though, he had the element of surprise, didn't he? And he was able to deactivate the lightsabers with his helmet. He was just headbutting the lightsaber.
There used to be a material called cortosis that was said to be stronger than lightsabers.
Interesting.
Along the lines of sort of lightsabers, Beskar just a tiny bit above lightsaber in terms of, kind of damage it could do, and then cortosis would probably be just a bit higher.
Right.
Used to make like swords and stuff out of it that they would fight Jedi with.
cool. I mean, yeah.
I quite like it as well because it's an effective thing to use against lightsaber wielding people. Is if you can just headbutt the lightsaber and deactivate it,
I
then
know. And then that gives you the opportunity to strike them down. Yeah, it makes sense.
bloody Yord never even got killed with a lightsaber. Got his neck broken. In Star Wars.
I was not expecting that, to be honest. That was.
I knew all of those
I was
Jedi
expecting
had
them to die, but that was just an extremity that I wasn't prepared for.
A bit brutal, wasn't it?
So, because, I keep on talking about this theory that Disney give them one decapitation, one brutal death per show. Do you think that was it? Because it didn't show you him decapitating the 2 Jedi that he impaled.
I think I think a broken neck is cleaner than a decapitation.
So do you think that that's not included?
If that's the big horrible death, then I'll be just a bit disappointed because a broken neck is not that.
Still, I mean, it was still brutal for Disney Star Wars, though.
To be honest, it was brutal to me because it just happened instantly. You know, there was no monologuing or anything like that. He just caught him, broke his arm, put him on his leg, and went, "You're dead," and then tossed him as if he was nothing.
Yeah.
That was awesome, actually. That was really, really good. I like that they introduced this character. They don't do nonsensical sequel fighting. They do actual, really decent fighting, and they do the logical thing. If these types of Jedi haven't seen someone like him in centuries, he absolutely wipes the floor with them. Up to right.
But that's the thing. It's like Jedi have these Jedi won't have trained to fight a Sith, will they? That they've not had that kind of training. Their training is peacekeeping.
The other thing I will say is he didn't confirm that he was a Sith. He said you might call me a Sith.
Yeah, for me, I thought that was confirmation, but it would also make sense though that he wouldn't want to confirm it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if that was the case, then why would he refer to himself as a Sith? Because then he's just, again, that's leaving it open for Saul to tell people and for people to be aware of.
But because the Jedi are sort of ignorant, you know, I think that's his way of going. Oh, I just happen to use my emotions. You would call me a Sith. As a way of sort of going, your view is so narrow-minded
that you would just lump me
brand
in that.
me a Sith. And that's why I think some of his other lines were things like, you know, I just want to use my powers the way I want to use them.
Take an apprentice.
Yeah. But it was the take the apprentice part where I was kind of like, that does sound slightly Sithy. But that also makes me think he wants to take an apprentice because he wants to kill his master. Like, so...
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued. I didn't think I'd get this in 3 episodes of next to nothing.
It was really slow
snail
storytelling.
pace, and now I'm really excited for the next episode. I want to know what happens.
I know, give us more of that. The only 2 things I would nitpick is the confusion with May.
Yeah.
But they could go on to explain all that, and fair enough if they do. Hope they do, because then it would just get rid of that annoyance. The only thing, and it's a tiny thing, and it's just a personal preference, I felt like there was just a bit too much cutting in the fight scenes. You know what I mean? It's like it was cool, and he looked really strong.
That's because you grew up on the prequels.
That's because I grew up on the prequels.
Yeah.
For me, like, it would have just made him that bit more stronger if we could see him like having a bit more of a lengthy fight with the multiple Jedi.
Could it not also be said that only for Saul and Jackie, it was making a point of going that these Jedi couldn't stand against him? Is that maybe why the fights weren't very long?
Maybe it's.
But with Saul and Jackie, I think it showed Jackie training in the last episode. I think that was probably why there was that scene.
Yeah.
And also Saul is the sort of the top geezer amongst all this lot, isn't it? So when Qimir turned it on against Jackie, he sort of disarmed her really quickly. Like as soon as he got angry, he just chopped the lightsaber in half and was gone. It's like, well, I don't care about you.
Yeah, get away, child.
Yeah, but then when Saul and Jackie were both attacking him, it was kind of like, well, he's not going to kill Saul because there's obviously a connection with Saul. As soon as he was getting annoyed with Jackie, he just ended it quickly, and it was like, right, I'm done with this now.
What I meant was, I don't mean like prolong the fight. It's the fact that it would cut away to something else, and that fight was still presumably going on.
Yeah.
Like, give us a bit more of that fight, because again, the May and Jackie fight didn't need to happen,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So give us less of that and more of that. Because that's still going on at the same time. Show us that, what's happening there, because that's cool. That's going to make him look cooler. It's also going to make the Jedi look somewhat better than just getting annihilated instantly.
Yeah.
They still have skill. They still train their entire lives.
Not for someone like him.
Not for someone like him, but they still, it would just... I would have preferred a bit more of
So
of
presumably
fights.
there's going to be another lightsaber fight at some point. Yeah. I would like to see a very long one-shot fight. With fighting like that, not cutting to a different camera angle. I would just like to see the Saul and Qimir, or maybe Orsha and May, or Orsha and Qimir, or May and Saul. Some variation of them four. Lightsabers out. Camera might move with them, but it's one shot, and it's fighting like that way.
Yeah.
Because some of that choreography was really good. It was...
We'll probably have to rewatch it again, just to see everything.
Yeah.
Every little detail. But it did seem a lot better than what
Where
we've
was
been
it?
getting from Disney.
When it was... I think Saul and Jackie, or it might have been when Jackie ignited her two lightsabers. It was one of those moments. That lass who plays Jackie was really good with her choreography, and so was he. Good for him. Good for that Qimir lad. Yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't spoil it. Well, you can't spoil anything now, because by the time episode 6 gets out tomorrow, this video will be long past. Yeah, let us know what you think. Like the video, be nice. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We try to upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
It's going to be really interesting to see what people think of that episode, because you can't deny that's probably some of the best lightsaber choreography we've had.
I would say that's the best lightsaber choreography
Disney have ever done.
since Disney took
In
over.
live action.
Lightsaber on lightsaber.
In live action. They've had some good They've had some good animated lightsaber action.
But I would say lightsaber on lightsaber. I still love Darth Vader Hallway.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, and Luke's wasn't bad, was it?
Luke's, yeah. But as far as
lightsaber on lightsaber.
lightsaber on lightsaber, that was definitely the best Disney
Lightsaber
have done.
duels. Yeah.
That's definitely the best Disney have done.
But people have... Yeah, this show's not had a very good...
It'll be interesting now to see how many people say this show is good when so many people were bombing it after 2 episodes.
Don't get me wrong, I thought it was slow, but it definitely wasn't terrible.
No. There was... it was just... like the first 2 episodes could have been 1 episode.
Yeah.
There was no need for that to be 2 episodes. 3rd episode didn't really need it, because it didn't do anything other than say that they were Force children, which was silly.
Yeah.
4th episode felt a lot quicker, and it wasn't 40 minutes, it was 30 minutes, which
Yeah.
is fair enough. But then again, you could almost say, well, why wasn't that just the 3rd episode? Because then you're going, 1 master died in the first one, 1 master died in the second one master died in the 3rd one, 4th one, all hell, another master dies.
Hell breaks loose.
But yeah, all hell breaks loose, and then from then on, it's sort of like Saul is the
like, have the 4th episode be the 3rd episode, with little bits of the flashback sprinkled in if you feel like you need it.
Yeah. So apart from that, and the Force children, that wasn't very good, and Mundi. Apart from those 2 things, I haven't really seen anything that I've hated.
No.
I'll be honest, the lightsabers have grown on me since
the size of them. But that you even said so yourself. That was like a nitpick.
I still don't like the size of the hilts.
Yeah.
Because it still looks like the woman holding a thing like this, and it's like lightsaber hilts shouldn't be that big, shouldn't be that thick. And they're just ugly. There's no like Count Dooku or Obi-Wan lightsabers.
It's probably done deliberately, Shaun.
I know, but come on. You want to have a sword, or you want a good looking one, don't you? But yeah, apart from that, I don't think I've hated anything.
You've got to say it. I think a big part of it is people just didn't like the cast and director.
Didn't like the press, and they don't like things that the director said.
Yeah, and that's fair enough, but it shouldn't influence your opinion of the show.
Yeah, people review bombed Solo because
It wasn't Harrison Ford.
It wasn't Harrison Ford playing a 20-year-old Han Solo
Yeah.
in his 70s. And like I said, that was the reason I knew we were going to watch this and probably not hate it, was because 2 episodes had came out and people were saying it was the worst thing ever.
Worst,
Well,
yeah.
no, because people are still holding on to The Last Jedi being a good Star Wars film, so I won't have it. Laura Dern is worse than all these characters. I really disliked Yord starting off, and I was actually a bit sad that he died there, because he saved May, didn't he? Was it May? Yeah, he saved May. Because he had the lightsaber to her, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he came in and thwacked him with the.
They were all saving May.
And he was injured.
When he was trying there was a sequence where it was Saul and Jackie. God, just watched it. Yeah, Jackie. And he's trying to kill her, and they're like they're deflecting his lightsabers, and like she's just kind of like, oh my god, I'm about to be impaled. So yeah, it was cool.
Be interesting to see where it goes from here.
He now has Osha. Saul has May.
So I wonder if is it going to do the classic thing where Osha sees the side of the story from Qimir's side, and May sees the side of the story from Saul's side, and then now she ends up being good, she ends up being bad.
Is it going to be the thing that everyone hoped it did with
the double turn?
The double turn.
Yeah. That would be annoying. It would be annoying.
Listen.
But it would be annoying, but it would be like, God, we told you this like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Do you know
Do you
what I
remember
mean?
when we all said it would be cool if you did that? Thank you for finally listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.